Okay, so this is absolute values part 2. So we have the problem 2 plus, and then with the absolute value, 2x minus 3, and then equals x plus 4. So the first thing that we want to do is find common forms. So we won't be doing anything with this right now. So we have 2 and 4, and we know that that is able to, add and subtract. So since this is positive, this is kind of like positive 2. We're gonna subtract 2 from right there, and subtract 2 from right here. We'll get x equals 2. Sorry, x plus 2, and then equals 2x minus 3 in the absolute value. Okay, so we have 2x minus 3 in the absolute value, and then equals x plus 2. So in the last video, we had two different answers. So we're basically going to be doing the same thing. So because this is absolute value, you're able to have two answers, because absolute value basically just means that how far away a number is from 0. So say if you have the number -7, it is 7 spaces, or 7 numbers away from 0. Same if you have +7, it's still 7 spaces away from 0. So you can have two different answers, but there are times when one of those answers will not work, or even both answers won't work. So it would, be no solution. So there can be a positive form, answer, and a negative. So we have the positive right here, and then the negative form is going to be 2x minus 3 equals, and then negative, and in parentheses, x plus 2. So we did it like this, so we would know that the negative goes to both the x and the 2, not just the x and the 2. So we'd be distributing it. So that would give us negative x minus 2 equals 2x minus 3. So we have it like this. And remember, this is for the negative form. We'll do that right after. So again, we want to find common numbers. So plus 3, so that gives us 1. And negative x equals 2x. So then what you want to do is you want to add this x and add this x. So it's like 1x, so that'll give you 3x. And then equals 1. So then you'll divide this 3, divide that 3, and those will cross out. So you get x by itself, and you get x equals 1/3. And then for the positive form up here, so this is one of our answers, x equals 1/3. But now we still have the positive form. So again, we'll do the same thing, except we won't be distributing that. So we have 2x minus 3 equals x plus 2. Okay, so what we would do is we'd again find common numbers and put them together. So that would give us 5. So x plus 5 and equals 2x. So like what we did with this, the same thing with x's. We have two x's. So since this is positive, we subtract it from over here. Over here, you get x equals 5. So those are our two answers. X equals 1/3 and x equals 5. But as I said earlier, you also need to check to make sure if 1/3 and 5 both work. So the way that you would do that is you would plug in 1/3 and plug it in for every time you see x, because x equals 1/3. So for this you would put it into the original problem. So you get 2 plus and an absolute value 2, and then in parentheses 1/3, because it's like multiplication, minus 3, absolute value sign, and then equals 1/3 plus 4. And then you do the same thing with 5 and make sure that those both fit. So that is how you solve these inequalities, and make sure that you plug these numbers back in just to make sure that they work. So thank you guys so much.